Next due to the ever so crafty Jeff G. Bailey, who unfortunately has the mic.
What a great night that Hardcore Hell was. First, you had the Soul Assassin Rainman, the World Television Champion, get to bask in the glory of the confirmation that he ended Tony Mama Luke's wrestling career. Not even the pride of Tony Mama Luke could bring him to this building to take that beating for the 4th consecutive time. So Rick Michaels and his infinite ignorance decided to send out rookie sensation Jeremy V. And what he found out is that Jeremy V is not the caliber of athlete that belongs in the ring with the Soul Assassin. So after Rainman played with him and beat on him a little while, he locked him in pro wrestling's deadliest submission maneuver, the Hillside Strangler. Rest in peace, Angelo Buono. And that was it for Jeremy V. Then the being of inconceivable horror, the Iceberg, the world heavyweight champion, climbed into the steel cage with Rick Michaels' savior, Stone Mountain, the man that he was determined to beat Iceberg. He couldn't do it at Fright Night. He couldn't do it at Christmas Chaos. And he sure as hell didn't do it at Hardcore Hell, because when he was laying on that table, blinded by his own blood, and all 600 pounds of Iceberg came crashing down on him, he was left for dead. And as we were on our way to celebrate these glorious victories, a crime so reprehensible it made the Atlanta child murders look like jaywalking, that stinking slime ball, Hot Stuff Hernandez, attacked Iceberg from behind like a coward. Hot Stuff Hernandez, you will pay for what you did in due time. And as much as Iceberg would love to have you tonight, because when he gets his hands on you, he's not just going to beat you, he's going to end your wrestling career and send you back to working the door at your mama's donkey show in Tijuana. But since you are not the #1 contender, and if there's one thing we know for certain coming out of Hardcore Hell, there is no definite #1 contender. There's David Young, there's Jason Cross, there's Onyx, there's all kinds of people. So Rick Michaels.
Jeff, hey, listen up. You're out there telling everybody that there's not a #1 contender for your Iceberg's heavyweight title? Well, you know what? You're right and you're wrong. As of this very minute, there's not a #1 contender. But I'm going to solve that problem next week right here on Wildside TV, because I've set up a match. One of the biggest matches in the history of this company. I set it up because next week, the man that knocked out Iceberg and sent him to the hospital, Hot Stuff Hernandez, will be taking on the first man that pinned Iceberg's shoulders to the mat, David Young. Those two are going to face in the ring next week. After that match, there will be a #1 contender for Iceberg's heavyweight title.
That doesn't matter to me. Hot Stuff Hernandez and David Young can come out here and wrestle all day long, because the Iceberg will destroy either one of them. And speaking of destroying somebody, the Soul Assassin, the World Television Champion, wants somebody right now. So send a lamb to the slaughter, and the Rainman is going to prove his greatness one more time. Shut the hell up or I'll come plant this in your ass.
Careful there, Dan. In the lion's den, good heavens. Quite a development there. Rick Michaels shouting the main event of next week's show. David Young facing Hot Stuff Hernandez for #1 contendership for Iceberg's World Heavyweight Championship.